because I think every manager's probably got some shadow over them, and if anything, it's ridiculous to say that he's got a shadow over himself, but the fact that he comes to City, everybody presumes he comes to City to win the Champions League, but of course he's come and added something special. He's added the way they play football. They play football at a different level to what they did before he was here. Yes, he's won the domestic treble, but until he, and it's probably unfair to say, until he wins the Champions League, he's probably not considered a great, even though it's a cup competition with a limited number of games, until he gets that here at City, he will probably feel it's still a little tiny bit of unfinished business. But what a team they are at the moment, and the trajectory they've gone on since he's arrived has been amazing.
I think you're absolutely right, Steve. I think it's the owners as well. The owners, they want the Champions League. Whilst they're going to keep picking up domestic trophies. There's no doubt about that. There is such a good squad. You know, they might not do the treble next year, but I think they're close again with winning the league. Probably the FA Cup again, but it's the Champions League where all the energy will focus on that for next year, and they will improve their squad again. It's frightening to think that they're going to improve this squad, and they've got the money to do so. Now, you know, they've got situations off the pitch with UEFA that might change that, but if you're Man City, you're probably going to go and buy now.
Where do you improve then?
Well, we were speaking. There's a possibility of probably a left back if Mendy comes back fit. I think they're probably going to need another centre half if Company's going to back up. And probably, I don't know, John Stones doesn't seem to be there as a first choice at the moment. Otamendi, I'm not sure he'll be at next season, another season. So I would have said centre half and probably a left-sided fullback to dovetail for a long, hard season.
I think the scary thing about this at the moment for everyone else is that this isn't just about the first 11 or the squad that we see on the TV every week. This place has been built from the basement up. The foundations of this football club are seem in unbelievable condition now, from where they came in, the owners, to where they are now, what they've built in terms of the training ground, the stadium, Etihad, and all the youth program that they've got and the underbelly that they've got coming through. Phil Foden, I think, is a start of that to come through.
And also, Rio, what the owners have done, the praise that they should be given, what they've done for the community as well.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not just the football side, they've done a lot for the community there in Manchester. And I tell you, Man United have got a massive battle on their hands. There's a new guard of honour here in Manchester.
And listen, when that money was injected into the club, I was at United and we were looking over the way thinking, what's going on there? We thought this was flyby at Manchester United. This will be a bit of money, come and go. But what they've done is been the intelligence behind just throwing the money. They haven't just thrown the money, they've done more than that. They've looked
do you see them dominating like United did?
I think that's the fear for everybody. They could dominate for many years to come the way they've set up.
Well, Raheem, congratulations. Well done, man, well done.
Congratulations, Raheem.
First of all, I've got a bit of news for you. The goal that Jesus scored has been given to you, so you have an FA Cup final hat-trick. The first one since 1953.
You're bannering me.
No, that's true. Yeah.
I knew that. That's a call for me, sorry. I didn't mean to do it. I didn't mean to do it.
So you've ruined his day and you've made your day. There you go.
Sorry.
Talk us through this team. We've just been discussing, Rio's just been discussing how you're going to usurp the achievements of Manchester United.
Say that again?
He's just been talking about the fact that you're going to dominate like United did, which obviously is painful for him, but great for you to hear.
Yeah, for sure. Growing up, I was a United fan, watched them for many years dominate, and I was a massive fan, and now we're doing really well, and hopefully we can continue to do well.
Tell us what makes this team so special. People talk a lot about the relentlessness and the fact that Pep just pushes you on all the time.
Yeah, it's the first thing we came in from the World Cup pre-season. His mentality was straight on it again, was to try and retain the Premier League again. It was to go again and not slip up. He brought fines in. He could have just went simple, but he brought fines in. Any little things he was just fining us to make sure we stay focused, the mentality on top, and I think that's the most important thing.
Going back to yourself, we've watched you as a kid from QPR come all the way up to where you are now. What has he done? What's he tweaked in either your game, off the pitch, on a day-to-day basis at training ground to make you become the more complete player that you are at the moment?
I think keeping me on my toes. The majority of the time, there was a lot of times I was playing and never really had competition, but every summer he's gone in and he's added another player in my position, and it's made me be on holiday and think, it's going to be another tough season. It's made me work harder and just continuously work harder and try to prove myself, not just when I I score, just keep trying to do myself week in, week out.
You think that's helped your international career as well, Raheem? You think it's also helped your international career with England? You seem a different player completely now with an England shirt on as well.
You know, with this team, I've just grown in confidence. You know, there's been times I've been doubting myself purely from what I've heard on the outside. But as I keep saying, it's my first time being a professional football player, and you learn. And I just learned to take it as it goes. Like, this is the field I'm in now. It's just to keep developing and not listen to what people say. And I know what I can do.
Well done. Look, it's been a great season for you, as much off the field as on the field. Well done for everything you've done this year. Enjoy your holiday, but then when you come back, I'm sure you'll be straight back into it.
For sure. Thank you.
Top man. Well done.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Congratulations, Raheem. I think you could just about hear us, and he's stolen our microphone. Look, he has been absolutely brilliant, hasn't he? Not just for City, but you now also get the sense that he's going to go off this summer with England, and he's going to be one of our leaders in the Nations Cup. He's moved heaven and earth this year for club and for country, hasn't he?
He's been exceptional, hasn't he? He's growing in confidence. I think with that, the fact that people are looking forward to him, look up to him now to deliver the goods all the time, and he has done. I mean, imagine meeting up with England after the season he's just had. He must walk in there 10 foot tall. And I think now the fact that he's been given a hat-trick, Kevin De Bruyne needs to give him his little reward, doesn't he? Because there's no way Kevin De Bruyne should get man of the match now after that.
Look, we talk about the relentlessness. Look at this.
Yeah, I love
He's
that.
still
I love
coaching
that.
him.
Yeah, but I love that, and that's what the players will feed off. Raheem will be sitting there and going, you know what? I want to enjoy the day, man. Let me enjoy it. But he'll look back and go, you know what? Thank you.
He said, you just told me I've scored a hat-trick.
Yeah, it ain't yours. I'm taking it off you. But you know what I love about him? Raheem's on the cusp of becoming more than just a footballer to the eyes of the other young players that are going through. Well done.
Oh, well done.
Well done, man.
Congratulations. A quick word for us? Come on.
Congratulations.
Look at this. Smiles on everyone's faces. I wonder though whether you're sort of frustrated about the fact your manager constantly wants to coach you.
Why are you mentioning me for, man?
That went down badly.
Hey, you ruined my day, man.
Congratulations again. Vincent! One quick question. You don't want to walk away from all this, do you?
I'm walking away from into the dressing room, yes.
Good answer.
The rest we'll see. Let me celebrate. Come on, let me celebrate.
All right. Well, listen, you enjoy it.
Thank you, I will. Well done, mate. I promise.
Good man. Come back and see us in a minute.
Congratulations.
Top man. Right. I think we're going to go and hear from Des. Des is out on the pitch, still working away. Des.
Yes, I'm here with Pep Guardiola. Thanks very much, Jake. Pep's just surveying the celebrations behind us. Congratulations, a brilliant achievement, but brilliant football as well. That must make you so proud.
Yeah, well, the game was open after 3-0. We could run. The first half was difficult because they defend well. It was quite similar the way they defend at home, where we had other problems, and we were lucky that Eddie made an incredible save to Pereira. And after with the 2-0 and especially third, the game was easy.
But to look across the whole season, the fact you've maintained the intensity, the hunger and the desire, that's a great achievement as well.
Yeah, of course, it was important to win, of course, the Premier League. So we start without preparation. So this season showed me that physical condition is no sense. So we start with a preparation condition, arrive until the end. Of course, the Premier League was incredible, and this week we were a bit flat because we were not, I think, in the best condition to prepare a final. Because after win the Premier League, everybody so exhausted. What happened the last 2-3 months. But the players show again in the right moment, the right time, so they did it again, and for the club it's incredible. So for the organization, all the people, especially the players, because they are the artists, but for all the organization to achieve, 4 titles in one season, did it for the first time, so it was incredible.
We just caught a little scene of you and Raheem Sterling talking here. Is this why you win? Is you just pushing them to another level every time?
No. It was just during the game I said something. He didn't understand me what I am telling. So nothing.
And so what happens now? We're looking ahead. You're threatening. I know you're going to have a rest first.
No,
but you're threatening this team is going to get better and better. There's going to be activity in the summer. That's the aim.
So we cannot forget we won the league for 1 point. So the distance for our contender is not too big. For the other one was massive. Yeah, it was big, but so I think we can do better. So we're going to try to come back to be, to do what we have done, and and try it again, being there until the end and try to win the titles.
It's a frightening thought, but well done.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well, that's interesting, isn't it? If he's looking for inspiration to keep pushing this team on and on, it's that single point gap to Liverpool in the Premier League this season, Steve, that clearly is already being used by him as a motivation.
And it should be a motivation, because until they win everything, and until they win everything all the time, he won't be happy. People keep saying the word relentless whenever they speak about Pep, and that's what it shows. He's already thinking, right, Liverpool have made huge gaps, have made huge jumps to be somewhere near us and threatens our supremacy. He knows he has to go again. He knows he has to find something different in the Champions League. He has to do something completely different, albeit he's been knocked out by 2 English teams in the last couple of years, but he has.
Right now, title, League Cup, FA Cup, you could stand in the Euro elections, you probably win that. How does that feel? And sum up this achievement for Manchester City.
It's awesome. You know, when I joined the club, really, it was never on the cards to even win one trophy. I think actually beating Rio's team in the semi-final, Man United, was what started it up for us. That's how we started believing that we could win trophies. We're 12 trophies deep now in less than, 7 years, 8 years. It's exceptional.
You describe this City side as a pack of wolves, relentless, ruthless. We saw that here today.
Yeah, I actually said lions, but
wolves is good too.
No, you know, I mean, I feel as well like we ought to be humble about it, because so much hard work goes into it, and the moment that you feel like you're on top of the world, someone else is coming to take your place, and we were damned to compete again, and we've achieved something exceptional, something never done before.
Well, I can see they're creating a podium behind us and the players are celebrating. Give us just a line on your future now. What happens next season for you?
No, I answered before. I mean, for me now, it's about celebrating. I said I wanted to win every trophy possible. I'm going to carry on with that, and then, I don't know, we'll have a good night to sleep, and from tomorrow onwards, hopefully, we can start talking about the future.
You've plenty to celebrate. Thanks, Vince.
Take care. See you, bye.
My highlight of that interview was that it took him all.
I don't think it's just that they work hard. It's it's not the working hard that we see or that football fans see, sort of getting on the end of crosses, making runs. It's the off the ball, their press, and it's not just the people on the screen we can see. It's the left back, it's the right back, it's everyone. They press as a unit. They're all in one sort of thing. They're cohesive, and then not only that, it's when in possession. They've always got 1, 2, 3 options. It's a merry-go-round. It's like a well-oiled machine. And you know that if somebody goes off or somebody left out of the squad and somebody comes on, they can do exactly that job. Everyone knows their role down to a T, and that's what he's done to Manchester City.
Do you feel he has changed English football, even in the short time that he has been there?
I agree with Nicky. He came over, he dominated in Spain, he dominated in Germany, and everyone was like, he won't do it in England. He can't do it in England, and he has. It's simple. I mean,
and do you feel that sort of the best versus the rest? I mean, when, with all due respect to a Brighton side that's never likely to go and beat Manchester City home and away, although you'll get decent results every now and again, the likes of anyone in that bottom half of the league, or maybe outside the top 6, the gap is now enormous compared to the quality that Guardiola's brought to that Manchester City side.
Yeah, there seems to be one kryptonite in the Premier League, doesn't it? And that seems to be Liverpool. That seems to be the only team that can go toe to toe with them and realistically believe that they can win. We watched Crystal Palace win up there, but it was a real shock. Everything needs to come together on the afternoon for a lesser team to win at the Etihad, and it's a pretty scary place to go.
But saying that as well, it's exciting. I mean, look at the teams there. You were saying before that City got the Europa Cup, and then you got the Champions League. The top 4, Man City haven't made that. We're in a fantastic position. And don't kid yourself. I know you're putting yourself down a little bit with that. The Premier League is a difficult, hard slog all the way through it. It's not an easy thing for them to do what they do. It's difficult going to Brighton, going to Burnley, going to all that. But then all of a sudden we see the top 4 which are in Europe now. We're in one of the best situations we've been in for a long time for English football.
I think people questioned his buys when he first brought them in, like Silva, Bernardo Silva, and others, that they wouldn't reach the physicality of the Premier League or the demands of the Premier League week in, week out. Like Nicky says, going away to Burnley, away to Brighton, places that aren't glamorous, that you don't really want to go to. The Tuesday wet nights at Stoke and things like that. But he's got them playing. Everyone questioned if these nice, gifted footballers could produce in the west of the north.
It's a different type of footballer. You look at a Mourinho Manchester United, which was huge and imposing with Fellaini there and Pogba and whatever. But actually, Pep Guardiola's got completely different, and they've shown it today in the way they've played. They just have mobility, agility. They think. They have speed. They have
everything.
Yeah, but they're a team. Now I want to say something we might think I'm stupid in. Now, they don't want that star in there. They don't think they need that at the moment. They work. It's all about the team, not just the players. What are there? Everybody else. The first thing he did when he got there, it was getting this togetherness. Everyone fighting for each other. And I'm talking about everybody. There's no little cliques anywhere in the dressing room. Everyone's together. And I'm talking about all the staff. You know, and that's what it's coming out like. I don't think they need that star. I was tell a situation where when my dad played, and they had the success they had is they were workmanlike, and they brought a guy, Rodney Marsh in. Now Rodney Marsh was a fantastic footballer.
Part of an FA Cup final, but it's always difficult to leave without the trophy, and for it to end the way it did here today, I imagine there's a lot of hurt in that dressing room right now.
Yeah, in this moment, everybody is really sad. But we knew before the game, you have to play the perfect game. I think we started well. We create the best chance after 10 minutes. We didn't score with Roberto, and it was our option. After that, they dominated the game. When we scored goals in the second half, they dominated all the game, and it was very, very difficult for us. Try to press. Our heart want to press, make the effort. And we couldn't do it better. And I think they were better. Congratulate for them, and we'll try it in the next time.
Yeah, you did start very well in the game. Had chances, like you say. Was it a fact that you needed to take those chances because you always know that Manchester City have so much danger?
Yeah, maybe scoring that chance, you have any opportunity to get something at the end. But if you don't do it, you know, after they are really good. They are able to find the spaces. In the first half, I think we defended better, closing the spaces, but in the second half was impossible.
How difficult is it playing against a team like Manchester City, despite your fans singing for you the whole way through the game, to keep a positive mindset in a game like that?
Yeah, it's something amazing for us. We have the support of our fans all the season, today as well, after losing today again, and it's something amazing. And I only can say sometimes you have to lose to win in the future, and we'll try to do it in the next time.
Well, it's been a fantastic season. I'm sure you'll look back on it with pride. Thanks for speaking to us, Javi.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, he's done a terrific job, but as I guess Elton John might say, I guess that's why they call it the Blues. They certainly came up a very good Blues team today. But they're still standing.
They are. And you know, they shouldn't. They can't really be too sad about it. I thought the Watford fans were magnificent towards the end there as well, trying to cheer their team on.
You felt sorry for the last 20 minutes, half an hour for them. It must have been so difficult.
It is very difficult. I remember being on the end of a 9-0 beaten by Liverpool. But like for the fans here, they can't do anymore. They come up against the very best.
And they had their chances, and the crucial
Absolutely.
one, certainly the one at 0-0, Pereira, could have made such a difference.
Yeah.